Imagine a world where lakes glow pink, rivers flow like rainbows, and water burns as red as fire. Sounds like a dream, right? But these places actually exist. From Bolivia's blood-red lagoon to Colombia's liquid rainbow, nature has painted some of the most jaw-dropping water bodies on Earth. Get ready to explore 8 of the most colorful, surreal, and mind-blowing lakes, rivers, and springs that look like they belong in a fantasy movie. Let's dive into nature's ultimate masterpiece. Lake Hillier, Australia. Through the dense forests of Middle Island, Australia, when suddenly through the trees, you spot something that makes you question reality. A lake so pink it looks like a spilled bottle of bubblegum soda. No, it's not a filter or a trick of the light, it's Lake Hillier, one of the most stunning and mysterious water bodies on Earth. Unlike other pink lakes that change color due to temperature or seasonal shifts, Lake Hillier stays pink all year round. Scientists believe that the color comes from a unique mix of salt-loving bacteria and algae, particularly Dunaliella salina, which produces red pigments in highly saline environments. But here's the twist. No one knows the exact reason why this lake maintains its bold, cotton candy hue, even when bottled or removed. Another bizarre fact? Despite its high salt content, Lake Hillier is completely safe to swim in. The water won't harm you, but you might feel a little extra buoyant, kind of like floating in the Dead Sea, except in a neon pink dream. Sadly, public access is restricted, but you can witness this surreal wonder from the air while flying over the island. So, what do you think? Would you take a dip in a lake that looks like it belongs in a fairy tale? Grand Prismatic Spring, USA. Picture this. You're standing in Yellowstone National Park, and before you lies a massive, steaming hot spring. But it's not just any hot spring, it looks like a liquid rainbow straight out of a sci-fi movie. This is the Grand Prismatic Spring, the largest hot spring in the US, and the 3rd largest in the world. But what really makes it mind-blowing is its intense, almost unreal colors. A deep electric blue center surrounded by fiery rings of red, orange, yellow, and green. Now here's the crazy part. These colors aren't from chemicals or reflections. They're caused by millions of heat-loving bacteria. Each color band represents a different temperature zone where specific microorganisms thrive. The center is scorching hot, up to 189 degrees Fahrenheit, so no bacteria can survive, giving it that deep blue color. But as the water cools outward, different types of microbes create those vibrant red, orange, and yellow rings. Basically, this hot spring is a living, breathing microbial masterpiece. And get this, Grand Prismatic Spring is even bigger than a football field, spanning 370 feet across. Standing next to it, you can feel the heat rising, see the mist swirling, and even hear the water bubbling from deep underground. But the best view? From above. A short hike to the Grand Prismatic Overlook gives you the perfect aerial shot of this real-life rainbow pool. So what do you think? Would you visit this mind-blowing natural wonder? Caño, Cristales, Colombia. Stepping into a fantasy world where a river flows not in just one color, but in 5. A mesmerizing mix of red, yellow, green, blue, and black. Sounds impossible, right? Well, welcome to Caño Cristales, Colombia's legendary river of 5 colors, also known as the liquid rainbow. For most of the year, this river looks like any other, but come July to November, something magical happens. The water transforms into a swirling masterpiece of colors. The secret? A rare aquatic plant called Macarinia clavigera, which thrives on the riverbed. When the conditions are just right, perfect water levels, plenty of sunlight, and the right temperature, these plants turn vibrant red, mixing with the river's natural greens, blues, and golden sands to create a living rainbow. And here's the wildest part. This colorful show isn't constant. The colors shift and change every day depending on the weather, sunlight, and water flow. It's as if nature itself is painting a new masterpiece every morning. But Caño Cristales isn't just about colors, it's a paradise of crystal-clear waterfalls, smooth rock pools, and hidden caves. There's no fish or algae here due to the river's unique ecosystem, making the water so transparent that you can see the vivid colors glowing beneath the surface. Now tell me, if you had the chance, would you take a swim in this real-life rainbow river? Laguna, Colorada, Bolivia. Imagine walking across the rugged, high-altitude landscapes of Bolivia, where the air is thin, the wind is fierce, and the terrain looks almost Martian. Then, out of nowhere, you see it, a vast blood-red lake, shimmering under the Andean sun. No, this isn't some alien world. This is Laguna, Colorada, one of the most surreal and mesmerizing water bodies on Earth. So, what makes this lake look like a pool of liquid fire? The secret lies in microscopic red algae and mineral-rich sediments that give the water its otherworldly crimson hue. But here's the wild part. Its color isn't always the same. Depending on the time of day and the angle of the sun, Laguna Colorada shifts from deep red to rusty orange, even pinkish purple. It's as if the lake is alive, constantly changing its mood. And just when you think it couldn't get any more magical, flamingos. Yep, this alien-looking lake is home to thousands of pink flamingos, gracefully wading through its shallow waters. Their feathers turn an even brighter pink thanks to the lake's rich food supply. Seeing them gathered in the middle of this red-hued water feels like watching a painting come to life. Laguna Colorada sits at a breathtaking 14,000 feet, 4,200 meters, above sea level, nestled in Bolivia's Eduardo Avaroa Andean Fauna National Reserve. Surrounded by salt flats, geysers, and snow-capped peaks, it feels like a portal to another planet. So, if you ever get the chance to visit, would you walk along this red dreamscape? 5-color pool, China. Standing before a crystal-clear pool so vibrant that it looks like an artist spilled an entire palette of colors into the water. Turquoise, emerald green, deep blue, golden yellow, and shimmering purple all in one breathtaking pool. Sounds like a fairy tale, right? Well, welcome to 5-color pool, one of China's most enchanting natural wonders. Located in Jiuzhaigou Valley, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, this pool is small in size but massive in beauty. What makes it so mesmerizing? The answer lies in its ultra-clear water and mineral-rich lakebed, which reflect and scatter sunlight to create a dazzling spectrum of colors. The water is so transparent that you can see every rock, branch, and ripple beneath the surface, making it feel like you're looking through a magical glass world. And here's the kicker, 5-color pool never freezes, no matter how cold it gets. Even when the surrounding mountains are covered in snow, this little pond stays vibrantly colorful year-round. Locals believe it holds spiritual energy, and ancient legends say that a goddess left her mirror here, which shattered and turned into the glowing waters we see today. Pretty mystical, right? Despite its modest size, 5-color pool is one of the most photographed places in China. Tourists and monks alike come here to admire its beauty, leaving behind whispered prayers and quiet awe. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Imagine stumbling upon a lake so red it looks like it's filled with liquid fire, yet so still that it reflects the sky like a mirror. Sounds like something from a dream, right? Well, welcome to Lake Natron, Tanzania's eeriest and most otherworldly water body, one that literally turns animals into stone. Now here's the science behind the madness. Lake Natron is one of the most alkaline lakes on Earth, with a pH level reaching as high as 10.5, almost as corrosive as ammonia. This extreme environment is due to volcanic minerals from the nearby Old Duino Lengai, the Mountain of God, which seep into the lake. The result? The water becomes so caustic that it preserves anything that falls into it, leaving behind eerie, statue-like remains of birds and animals, as if they were frozen in time. But here's the twist. Not everything perishes here. While most creatures wouldn't survive a dip in these toxic waters, flamingos thrive in it. Yep, thousands of lesser flamingos call Lake Natron home, using it as their primary breeding ground because predators won't dare enter. Their pink hues look even more striking against the lake's deep red and orange waters, making it one of the most visually surreal landscapes on the planet. Lake Natron is so hot that temperatures can reach up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit in certain areas, and yet its mystical beauty continues to captivate adventurers, photographers, and scientists alike. Chott, Djerid, Tunisia. Imagine walking across a landscape so surreal that it feels like you've stepped onto another planet. The ground beneath you is cracked and dry, shimmering under the relentless sun. Then, in the distance, you see something impossible, a vast, glimmering lake of water. But as you get closer, it disappears. Welcome to Chott, Djerid, Tunisia's legendary salt lake, where reality bends and mirages play tricks on your mind. Covering over 7,000 square kilometers, Chott Djerid is the largest salt flat in the Sahara. For most of the year, the lake is dry, transforming into an endless white expanse of salt crystals. But when rare rainfall occurs, the basin fills with shallow water, creating a surreal mirror effect. The lake's minerals interact with sunlight, causing the water to shift colors from pale pink to deep orange, even shades of green and purple. But here's where things get really bizarre. Chott Djerid is infamous for its optical illusions. Travelers and desert nomads have reported seeing floating cities, distant lakes, and ghostly figures, only to watch them vanish into thin air. Some even believe this place is cursed, with legends of ancient spirits haunting the endless salt flats. Beyond its mystery, the lake has also left its mark on pop culture. Star Wars fans, take note. This was one of the filming locations for Luke Skywalker's home planet Tatooine. So what do you think? Would you dare to venture into this mirage-filled desert landscape, or does it seem too eerie for comfort? Let me know in the comments. Ojos de Mar, Argentina. Picture this. You are standing in the middle of a vast, alien-like salt flat where everything around you is a blinding white expanse. Then suddenly you see them, small, perfectly round, deep blue pools that look like portals to another world. These are the Ojos de Mar, Argentina's hidden aquatic gems, and they're not just stunning, they might hold secrets to the origins of life itself. Located in Salta, Argentina, Ojos de Mar consists of several intensely blue lagoons set against the stark white backdrop of the Toller Grande salt flats. The contrast is so striking that it feels like you've stumbled onto an art installation created by nature itself. The water is so clear that you can see straight to the bottom, where a secret world of ancient microorganisms thrives. And here's the mind-blowing part. These pools contain stromatolites, living fossils that date back billions of years. Scientists believe these microbial formations are similar to those that once covered Earth's ancient oceans, and may hold clues about how life began. In fact, some researchers even compare them to environments that might exist on Mars. Because of their scientific importance, swimming is strictly prohibited, but just standing at the edge and peering into these electric blue eyes of the Earth is an experience like no other. It's like looking into a living time capsule, one that connects us to the distant past and possibly even to life beyond our planet. Nature never fails to amaze us with its breathtaking colors and surreal landscapes. Which of these jaw-dropping water bodies would you love to visit first? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey, hit that like button, subscribe to Explore Edge, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more incredible travel discoveries. Until next time, keep exploring the edge of the world.